the Charlie Kirk, the provocateur from the right, was shot at a Utah Valley College? Is the college Utah Valley University? Utah Valley University is where he was shot at. He was speaking to a crowd, and somebody shot him. Not sure what kind of weapon. Not sure what kind of the shooter. Anything about them. And basically, it looks like he was hit in the neck, and it's now. Let me start by saying this. Obviously, this is breaking as we're going here. So Chicago, Seattle, you'll be getting this a little bit more information as we go here. So I do apologize that this is going to be information that is old, kind of old at the point, but we're going to have different information at this point. But clearly, seriously wounded at this. I can say that. Do not watch the video. I'm kind of stunned that the video is out. I'm going to once again highly suggest do not watch the video. It is, to say the least, it is incredibly disturbing. And yeah, I highly recommend that you avoid that. Once again, I'm going to say the same thing that I've said every time this happens. Again. Here is another case where it is gun violence. It's the guns. I don't know anything about the shooter. I don't know anything about the circumstance. It's a case he apparently had security on the scene, and yet there is nothing that anyone could do to kind of stop this from happening. And I don't want to get in my head of myself. I mean, I am of the mindset that gun violence is bad. In this is horrible. Like the shooting of the United Health Group guy. I mean, for goodness sakes, you can't be. This can't be part of a normal society. This just cannot be a solution in a normal society, and yet this is what happens. It is disturbing. It is disturbing to see. And I will say this, and this once again from the military and my days in the military. I will be surprised if he does survive this, just because of the nature of the shooting. I will say, as we talk about this, there's breaking news now of an active shooter at a Colorado high school. Jefferson County law enforcement in Colorado confirmed at least 2 students were shot at Evergreen High School on Wednesday. They're en route to the hospital. No status of what is up with them as far as their conditions at this point. Parents were directed to pick up their children. So yeah, there is no information about that. Once again, I want to make sure very clear here. Be very careful. And by the way, note to Patrick, I am up on. I think the StreamYard's up and going now at this point. There you go. I do not know what else it will take. I mean, how many more people affected by gun violence we have in this country? I don't know what it will take for us to realize this guns everywhere mentality. It's not keeping us safe. It's not keeping us. It's not what we should be doing. We should not be sacrificing ourselves, our people, our children, our friends, our coworkers. We should not be doing that. We shouldn't. And it's the guns. It's the guns. That's what it is. It's the guns. The guy had security and they couldn't stop it. This whole good guy with a gun stuff, it's just garbage. It's just garbage. The more guns we have pouring out, there are more guns in this country than there are hands in this country. And I have to stop coverage of the live shooting of somebody to talk about another shooting at another school, for God's sakes. Again. We are broken. And the more we get as divided as we are, and this country has had waves of unity and division. It always has. You can clearly make an argument that during the Civil War, there was quite a bit of division. But what we've never had before is this kind of division with this level of lethal firepower available to anyone everywhere. For God's sakes, now, if you've got a printer at home, one of those 3D printers, you can actually print a gun. It's the guns. It's the guns. It's the guns. Plain and simple, it's the guns. So once again, I'm kind of checking as we go here. He's in critical condition after being shot at a university event. He was taken away from his security. Law enforcement told by AP he is in the hospital in critical condition. Campus police are investigating the incident. Some conflicting reports of the detainment status of the suspect, though. President Trump's already chimed in. Many politicians have chimed in. He's the executive director of Turning Point USA. He shot about 12:10 local time while hosting an event. The video post circulating, Kirk can be seen getting struck while speaking and sitting beneath a tent. He was there as part of the American Comeback Tour, which is hosted by Turning Point USA's Chapter 8 at Utah Valley. There's also video footage of students on campus running away from the sounds of the gunshot. He was about 20 minutes into a presentation where shots were fired from a nearby building. Okay, the university told CNBC the university has said a single shot was fired towards Kirk. Kash Patel says the agency is closely monitoring the situation. The shooting sparked immediate condemnation from Republicans across the board. Spencer Cox is the governor of Utah. He said he's been briefed by law enforcement following the violence directed at Charlie Kirk during his visit to Utah Valley University today. He added those responsible will be held accountable. Americans in every political persuasion condemned the shooting. They offered his prayer to Kirk and the family. Shortly after the shot rang out, Kirk tweeted, before the shots rang out, he was tweeting, "We are so back. Utah Valley University fired up, ready for the first stop of the college American Comeback Tour." Just from a person who has been in the military, and you get one of the first things that they do when you're in the military is they make sure you understand how lethal guns are. And they have a guy come on out, one of their shooters, they'll shoot an ammunition can that's filled with water just to show the damage that it does. And it is pretty brutal. There is this false notion, once again, that we are in a society where because we watch this in movies, people get shot 6 times and they keep coming. That doesn't happen. You likely will go into shock. The bullets are designed to create damage, and there's a small hole on the front side of it. The back side of it is huge. Where he was hit, clearly there was a substantial amount of blood loss. Whether or not they were, I think this is the part which I find to be concerning, is that I think that even if there was a medical team standing by, I think it'd be hard. If he does survive this, I think it's going to be definitely a miracle for sure. But it's the guns. It's the guns. There is only one thing that connects all these shootings. It's guns. Different people, different religious beliefs, or no religious belief at all, man, woman, left, right, it doesn't matter. It's one thing. It's guns. And I will be just as bothered and angry about this stuff when it's someone on the right getting shot as I am with someone on the left getting shot or anybody getting shot, because nobody deserves this. And the rest of the world looks at us with this just perplexed view, just saying, how is this the norm? How is this normal? And trust me, I talked to them, I don't know. Because there's no way on the planet the people that wrote the Second Amendment thought this is what they wanted. As much as the biggest pro-gun rubes will sit there and say, yep, this is what they wanted, it's not. They couldn't even comprehend a weapon back then firing more than one shot every 10 to 15 seconds. I think the people that wrote that would look at us and say we are insane. It's the guns. And once again, you're not going to be able to, the way our society is right now, you're not going to stop people from getting them. For God's sakes, like I said, you can print these damn things at home now. You can't stop people from getting them. And the good guy with a gun myth is just that, a myth. You can't stop it. Now, whether or not the individual who shot him has been caught, once again, it remains to be seen whether that is the case. And as the Guardian is reporting, there is conflicting reports about this on the detainment status of the suspect, whether they have been detained. But yeah, Charlie Kirk shot while just at an event in Utah Valley. So we'll keep up to date with this. We got Stein with us today. We'll chat with him, and probably this obviously will be part of it as we go. And also there, like I said, other news that we'll be getting to as well today. 952-946-6205. It's the Matt McNeil Show.
The independently owned Next Chapter Booksellers is the perfect destination for your next book. The friendly staff at Next Chapter Booksellers are great at making recommendations no matter your age or taste. Plus, they have frequent events including book readings and meet and greets with authors. And they sell more than just books. They have a wide variety of puzzles and games, too. So stop in and browse the store off Snelling and Gray.